There was no risen Christ in body. What we have inherited is not a divine fact, but a layered tapestry of devotion-bound stories, woven together over decades by hearts that could not bear the silence after the crucifixion. The resurrection story, as told in the Gospels, did not arrive complete. It evolved. The earliest Christian writings, such as the letters of Paul, contain no mention of an empty tomb or a physical reappearance of Jesus. Instead, they speak of appearances, visions, and awakenings, language that points more to inner conviction than outward events. It is not blasphemy to say this. It is honesty. The earliest gospel, the Gospel of Mark, ends abruptly at chapter 16, verse 8. They said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. There is no appearance of a risen Jesus. Everything that follows was added later, layer upon layer, to soften the sting of loss and offer comfort through narrative. Over time, memory became myth, myth became doctrine, and the man of sorrows became the center of a resurrection legend. The risen Christ in body never existed. He was imagined, longed for, needed. He was not seen. He was constructed out of grief, out of love, out of the human need to find meaning beyond death. Yet paradoxically, something greater than a physical resurrection did happen. A spiritual flame was kindled, a flame that would never be extinguished. The miracle of Jonah. Not resurrection, but withdrawal and return. When Jesus said, "No sign will be given to this generation except the sign of the prophet Jonah," Matthew 12:39, he was not pointing to a bodily resurrection. He was referring to a symbolic truth, one already known to the people of Israel. Jonah, in the biblical story, disappears into the belly of the fish, not as a metaphor for death, but as a symbol of withdrawal. His people had turned away from the message. The divine light was withdrawn from their midst. He was unseen for 3 days and 3 nights, not beneath the sea, but removed from view, hidden from those who refused the truth. Likewise, after the crucifixion, the disciples of Jesus were not celebrating a resurrection. They were crushed, withdrawn, scattered, hiding in fear. For 3 days the message seemed lost, buried beneath despair. But the miracle was not that Jesus rose from the dead. The miracle was that his cause rose through the steadfastness of one woman, Mary Magdalene. While the male disciples fled in fear, Mary stood firm. She was there at the cross. She was there at the burial. She was there at the tomb. Her devotion did not die with the body of her beloved. She became the bridge between crucifixion and continuity. She did not witness a miracle. She became the miracle. The real sign of Jonah was not about escaping death, but enduring despair, and coming through it with faith intact. The myth of substitution. Even 2 billion Muslims follow a different myth that Jesus was never placed on the cross at all. But the Quran, when read with awakened eyes, offers a truth more profound than both Christianity's resurrection story and Islam's substitution theory. In the Quran, chapter 4, verse 157, it says, "And for their saying, 'We killed the Messiah, Jesus son of Mary, the messenger of God,' but they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him. It was made to appear so to them. Those who differ concerning it are full of doubt. They have no knowledge of it, only conjecture. Certainly, they did not kill him." This is not a denial of suffering. It is a denial of finality. The Prophet of Islam never said that Jesus did not suffer. He said they did not kill him, meaning they did not extinguish his truth. It was made to appear so to them, because they mistook physical defeat for spiritual failure. They only follow conjecture, because they grasp the surface but miss the soul. Literalist readings imagine a body double or a secret escape to the skies. But this is a distraction. A just man like Jesus would never allow another to die in his place. And where would he escape to? Beyond the first 10 kilometers of the atmosphere, it is unbearably cold, and there is no oxygen. Such tales are not necessary. The deeper truth is this: truth cannot be killed. For the keen observer, the Quran unveils a truth more enduring than both traditions, deeper than Christianity's bodily resurrection, deeper than today's Muslims' substitution theory. It says, truth cannot be killed. Any attempt to silence it only drives it deeper into the hearts of the people. Spirit cannot be pierced. God's messengers, though crucified in form, rise again, from fire, not from flesh. Like a phoenix, not in body, but in meaning, in memory, and in mission. What appears to be an end becomes a beginning. What the world calls defeat becomes divine transformation. So let us say it plainly. They did not crucify him because you cannot crucify the truth. They did not kill him because truth, like fire, spreads when struck. They only thought they had won, because they did not understand what they were trying to destroy. And from the ashes of violence, the message of Jesus rose again. Through love, through faith, through the courage of one faithful soul, not in myth, but in meaning.